All right, you're looking at 4 staffs running east-west, intersecting a stone wall running north-south. Now, if we look at these energy lines marked by the staff, you will notice they are maybe about a foot apart. That is very, very close. So this piqued my interest, so I decided to take a look and investigate, and they come from an apparatus farther uphill here. But anyway, there's approximately 30 energy lines I counted running east-west, intersecting a wall going north-south. And then ahead of me, if you look here, there is a wall going east-west that has energy lines intersecting north-south. So there's some sort of larger apparatus at work here, and I'll have to investigate further, but this is all pretty interesting. Let me turn around here. Now we look over here, and we can see that the wall is a little bit of gap. I think that that was probably done by the New York State DEC or someone, but this wall continues to go north-south farther down here in the row. And if you look up ahead, you'll see, again, there's a fragment's another one going east-west. So there's some sort of larger structure at work here that is being marked by all these energy lines. And again, what distinguishes the number of energy lines plus the close proximity that they are to each other, that is very unusual. So this is some sort of larger apparatus that I'm going to try to wrap my arms around, and it probably will take a very long time to figure out. But very close, high number, very unusual. Okay, you're looking at the intersection of 2 walls. The wall in better condition is running north-south. I just showed you the energy lines intersecting it that run east-west. I should say, yeah, they're going to run east-west. And if you look here, there's a dilapidated, pretty much fallen apart stone wall. Tough to make out, but you probably make it out a little bit. But that is running east-west, and it goes up quite a ways. But the staffs, again, these staffs this time are going north-south, and they perpendicularly intersect that wall. You can see up there the wall that perpendicularly intersects that wall, that stone wall. I counted about 29 or 30 of them. So again, it's an apparatus, but this area, if you look at it, it's not exact, but it's pretty much a rectangular, or I should say a square type of formation, and not exactly east-west per se, but almost north-south, east-west. Okay, you're looking at the origin of the energy lines that run north-south. They run north-south, but the flow of energy is all to the north. It goes one way. And again, notice 4 staffs marking 4 energy lines whose flow is northerly. All of them, and again, there's about 30 of them. Now, you're looking at my seat cushion on the ground there and my backpack there, and you can see 2 branches that I put there to outline the formation this comes out of. It's basically oblong shaped, or you can say rectangular with rounded ends, however you want to talk about it. But it's about 35 feet long, and about 30 energy lines come out of it, all going the same direction. No energy lines behind it onto the left-hand side there, but all going on the right-hand side there, all flowing in a northerly direction. The apparatus itself runs east-west. And again, it's part of another stone wall here, and numerous stone walls, stone columns, energy lines. This is a very, very busy place. A rendering of the apparatus broadcasting the energy lines forward. You're looking at the energy lines that run north-south and intersected the dilapidated stone wall that was running east-west. It's a very cluttered area with trees and things like that, but let me pan around here and give you a better idea. There you can see the stone wall that was in really good shape there, and then the split, and then the other side the stone wall picks up again. Let me come back here and let's look back at this again. So what's basically happening is these energy lines end right here. So very similar apparatus, only instead of like pushing out the energy lines, they take them in. On the right hand side, on the other side there, the right, they stop. There's no energy lines there. So this is a total apparatus. I imagine the energy lines are part of it. Again, if you're looking at my seat cushion and my backpack, you can see two branches I put up there. That runs 35 feet in length and about 1.5, 2 feet in length. So this creates some sort of grid, east, west, north, several of them together. This is a powerfully charged place. Incredible. Feel so blessed to have found this. A rendering of the energy lines flowing into some sort of receiving receptacle that is part of Mother Earth. So the question I ask myself, are these really energy lines? I mean, the energy lines that carry the earth force in the ground and the life force in the ether. So right now it seems they're not connected to any earth chakras or energy lines that work with ducts. But what I can say is I took a look at the blue and white staff marks one of the energy lines coming into the ending here. If you can, the last place that they end. They're running right now north-south, and they hit where my backpack and cushion is marks where they terminate in that apparatus that terminates them. But that blue and white staff marks energy line. Now, the white staffs, what they mark the far edge of the magnetic field created by the flow of energy. If you look at my videos, the difference between an energy line, a ley line, or just my thing on energy lines, I talk about the energy lines create a magnetic field like electricity does through its movement. So here I've marked out that staffs. The white staffs give you an approximation of how big that magnetic field is around that energy line. So they might still be energy lines, but I call so many things energy lines. And I try to distinguish between things like dragon lines, which I also call lines of energy distinguished. And I think I've got to just change my talk and be more specific and update everything. All right, got to go. Storm's going to be coming in, and there was something nasty around here a little while ago, but hasn't come back. Bye-bye. Looking at the apparatus as a composite, it consists of two elements, about 50 to 75 feet apart, each about 35 feet wide, and having 30 energy lines flowing from one to the other. And numerous stone walls, stone columns, energy lines. This is a very, very busy place. By examining all the stonework, one can etch out a rectangle of sorts. More importantly, the ancients have electrified the air.